up, guys? This is Merc Music, and I bring you guys a breakdown of the brand new Call of Duty Black Ops 2 reveal trailer. Now, I want to say two things before I actually jump into the video. The first thing I would like to address is that this reveal trailer seems to be showing us more of the single player than any other aspect of the game. That would include possible zombies or the multiplayer. So this seems to be more of a single player reveal more than anything else regarding Black Ops 2. The second thing I would also like to address is that I did a very good job breaking down this video in my opinion. However, you guys might not agree, you might have found something else, and if that is so, do not hate, just, leave a comment saying what could be changed and what you thought something was. So that's basically it. Let's get into this. The very first thing we're going to see in the trailer is that it says The Vault, Sergeant Frank Woods, who is a character from the original Black Ops campaign, USMC retired, and it's going to be taking place June 18th, 2025. You're going to see him sitting here in a wheelchair hooked up to an oxygen tank. So chances are Woods is not going to be in any combat at all. He's just going to be a player who is part of the game. Coming up, we're going to be seeing a lot of different vehicles. I'm going to do my best to try to keep up. However, chances are I'm not going to be able to because there are so many. We're going to be starting off here with what is a futuristic looking jet with two rotors, and it's going to be landing here on this futuristic dock out in the water. And you can also see the futuristic controls. However, there's not enough information to really decipher what it is. As you can see here, we have the quad rotor. It's most likely going to be referred to as Charlene, as you can see on one of the rotors. This looks like it's going to be a robot tank kind of thing with moving legs with a minigun and rockets. Here you can see a nuclear missile launching off, and you're also going to see what looks like either a Blackbird or a futuristic looking stealth bomber. And here you're going to see these planes. There's lots of them later in the video. However, that one looks like a suicide bomber, and here it looks like a futuristic escort airdrop from MW3. And this is going to be a kill streak, most likely. But this is what I've found very interesting. You're going to see it says tap LB to squad follow and hold LB to all follow, which means they're going to be adding more controls for the AI in single player to do. So basically, you can have your squad follow you in single player, or you can have everyone follow you. I'm not sure if this is going to be just single player or multiplayer, but it looks very interesting. And as you can see here, a lot of the soldiers have these things on their arms. It tells you the time, the date, even the temperature, but as you can see here, it says Mason. So it looks like you're going to be playing as Mason, and you can see it has routes throughout the map. So it's going to be kind of like a mini map that you can access on your arm. So this looks very interesting. Going to see these holograms, and this is where I get kind of confused. See, right here you're going to see some of the guys in infrared, and then there's this one guy in a suit who is actually, regular looking. As you can see here, the gun is highlighted in red, and it looks like there's a live grenade in the guy's pocket, and the construction worker is just standing there like he's about to get shot. But I think what this is actually going to be is that it's a hologram that they can actually view like a live camera feed, and they're going to be able to see what happens. Here you're going to see another little robot with 3 grenade launchers on the right arm and 3 guns on the left arm. And here you just have some more scenes, really nothing too special. However, when you get right here, you're going to see on this little robot guy that it is actually the leaked image. This was the leaked image, and everyone thought it was a gun. Some people thought it was going to be something else. However, it turns out it's just part of a freaking moving robot tank, which is pretty amazing. Would have never expected that from that leaked picture. So it's really interesting to see how futuristic this game is going to turn out to be. Here you're going to see the Avenger killstreak, which is essentially the Reaper from Modern Warfare 3. This has been covered by a lot of other YouTubers already, so no big surprise here. However, you're going to see a sign that says Los Angeles and what looks to be like a futuristic looking attack helicopter. That leaked picture that had the coordinates were actually showing that there's going to be battles taking place in Los Angeles. Now, I slowed this down. I'm not exactly sure who those people are, but it looks like they're going to be part of the different factions. I'm not sure if they're going to be good guys or bad guys. Now, right here, we're going to be slowing down, and it is actually going to say the speed and altitude. I'm not sure if that's going to affect the multiplayer, but I'm going to get into that kill streak later and to what it could possibly be. This gun right here looks like a futuristic USP-45. It has a QR code on the side. Really surprised that it says that. It has a Picatinny rail that says T1, T3, and T5, and the magazine is fed horizontally. Right here you're going to see Mason holding what looks like to be an XM8 assault rifle. Not 100% sure. I definitely want to hear some comments on what you guys think of certain parts in the video, so definitely let me know. I'm not 100% sure about all of this information. I'm pretty much guessing, but that's just, what I see. So, right here, it looks like the soldier is holding up an M16. And, yeah, I definitely want to get some comments on what you guys think about the trailer and things like that. Coming up here, we're going to see what looks like another kill streak. It says 50mm automatic. So, yeah. Here you're going to see the M249 and a rocket flyby. It doesn't look like an RPG-7 rocket, so it looks like we're going to have some different launchers in the game. Up here you're going to see this terrorist noob head glitching with what looks like it's going to be an AK-47 or the AN-94. As you see these soldiers fly in the air, it looks like it could be destructible environments. However, I'm not exactly sure if that was an AK-47 or the AN-94. And right there, you know, you saw that little thing. I'm not exactly sure if it's a kill streak. It didn't look too important to me, and you're going to see a lot of repetition of kill streaks here. However, once you get here, this is the kill streak I was talking about earlier in the video. It's going to say Skybuster Missiles Online. You can't really tell. It's really blurry. However, when I watched it in, you know, frame by frame, I saw it, and it has 2 rockets. Not exactly sure if that's going to be single player or multiplayer. Here you're going to see the USB-45 and a concussion grenade on his little thing. And you're going to see a battleship full of cargo. And right here, we're actually going to get a confirmed kill streak. It says X-47 Pegasus kill. And, you know, I'm not sure if this is going to be like the AC-130. And right here, you're going to see 55. I'm not exactly sure what the significance is there. I'm not sure if it's multiplayer. However, it does give us a feel for the point system that is going to be in Black Ops 2. Now, right here, I'm leaving this one up to you. I'm not exactly sure what this assault rifle is, so definitely leave a comment guessing what you might think it is. And right here at the end, we're going to see Mason with some kind of shotgun. Not sure what that is either. But that is basically it. That's my breakdown for the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 reveal trailer. If you enjoyed it, drop a like, and I will see you guys later.
This product not yet